today I'm going to give you guys, or show you guys a few different pathways. We've got Reese here as well, so he'll probably have his own little takes on things, so we'll both kind of show you together. Miles might show you something that he likes, and then we're going to try to chain up our escapes from bottom position. So we're going to start in bottom half guard to start off with. Let's say we're in a bad position where our partner's got chest to chest like this, yeah, and I can't really move. So what I want you guys to work first, before we go through any of the techniques, before we go through any of the concepts, I want you guys to just work to get out of here. You can go for what you guys know. I know most of you guys like to start looking for your tight waist, coming up for your elbow, and then working from like a dogfight position. You guys can go for that. If you can put butterfly hooks in, go for that. If you can get like an octopus guard, if you can look to bring arms across your center line, whatever you want to get back on top. So our whole goal is just to get back on top. We'll do 5 minutes on top, 5 minutes on bottom. Don't go like 100%, go like 50-60% at pace at which you can both kind of work, but you're not just like holding them there. Like if Reese just decided he just wants to hold me down for 5 minutes, I'm not doing it, I'm not learning anything. Like he's not letting me do anything, I'm just like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do from here. And then it's a waste of time. Cool? So work together. Don't really instruct each other just yet. Let's just fight for the position, just keep repeating. If you have any questions, let's try to hold on to the end, and then we'll workshop some stuff from there. Cool? Right, let's go. Cross face when they should try to reverse the octopus. I'm just going to show you a couple of different things that we can use to either get to that underhook position, or we can start using like butterfly hooks to start looking at off balance. So my partner's got this underhook here. The easier thing about MMA than jiu-jitsu is in MMA, our partner wants to do some damage or they want to advance this position. If they just stay tied in like this, like as they will do jiu-jitsu, nothing's really happening unless they're maybe winning the round and they're just going to hold us out here. But in MMA, a lot of the time they're going to start posturing up, they're going to start trying to punch, they're not even like start unlocking their hands yet, doing stuff like this, which gives us ways on like pathways to move. Like if this arm starts raising up, I might be able to look for some type of like octopus entry like this. If his other arm starts raising, like he might start going like this is when we can start looking to maybe look for this underhook. Or this arm starts raising, maybe I can start looking to bring it past my center line. I saw Mitch do this, and then you kind of went to here, Mitch, and then try to create space, or we could have done like a little knee level. So to start off with, let's just look for our off balance from here first. So Reese is in a perfect position right now. His knee is off, his inside knee is off the floor. If his inside knee was on the floor, super easy for me to knee level. So he's doing a good job of keeping this knee off the floor. His shoulder's tight, his knee's in here, so anywhere I try to move is going to be quite hard. So I always want to look to off balance. If I can start looking to bring his head over to this side with a little bridge, it's going to make it a little bit easier. As Reese brings his head to the other side, we can maybe start looking for our knee level, which is just hips up, knees up to the side, coming on top, or getting him to open up space with his arm. As I start looking at knee level, they open up, so I can start looking to shoot my arm through. We roll back through to the other side, and we start looking for either tight waist, or I know Brenton likes to come to the single leg. You guys will have your own preference from here. We can start looking for Kosoto hooks from there, coming up, either looking for double legs, even looking for in palms, getting on top. So everyone's pretty familiar with that. So I'm not going to go through that too much. Another thing that may happen is we may get here, and now I try to off balance my partner, but you notice that anytime I try to bridge and try to get my partner's head this way, my feet have to unlock. If I don't unlock my feet, I have no ability to really like base off the floor. So I give him an opening here. I start going like this, he can just start stepping over. And with Reese, this would be terrible. Because now he's in the position that he wants to be in. So now instead of starting to like open up and start trying to bridge, especially if we feel like we can't really move him, I'm gonna try to keep my elbow on the inside of his hip here. I'm gonna look for a little hip escape, and now I'm gonna start looking to get my foot in as a butterfly hook. So we've just got a single butterfly hook here. If I can get to this half butterfly position, I'm pretty confident from here that I can move my partner off. It may feel a little bit awkward at first, but we have to think about if we get here, locking his leg in. I don't just want to keep my leg open like this. It's for him to just like slip out of it or pummel his leg. So I want to keep some form of control. And then I'm going to think about moving his head to whichever way he's already going. So Reese's head is on my left shoulder right now. I'm going to keep his head going this way. I'm going to use a thumb post into his armpit here. I'm just going to kind of keep this elbow tight at his elbow. I'm going to start looking to bring this foot to the inside now because I want to bridge off, I want to base. And now I'm going to start looking to create extension out this way. If they keep their arm tucked in, I may be able to come on top. More often than not though, again, like before, they start basing out. So as we're here, we get this elbow and we start hip escaping, we get this foot in here like this. As I start trying to get him over this way, he starts basing out like this, which is okay. I can keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We get to a position where maybe I can either slide a second butterfly hook in, or we get to this like single leg X position, this Ashi position, where I can start looking to create extension of my partner now. We can extend our partner out and start raising their leg up, and come on top and start either with grappling, passing, or MMA, stay on top, start punching. So, you can use this butterfly hook. So again, we're here, let's say I just feel like he's not really moving anywhere. I'm gonna make sure that this elbow comes in nice and tight. I'm gonna start looking to create a little bit of space, get my hooks out, so I can get this butterfly hook in here. We can start creating extension here. If I can create enough extension, I can start pushing them away. It's pretty easy to get their head far over that way now. Foot on the hip, we can start extending away. Even in amateur MMA, you can read, you just can't put on a heel hook. Pro, obviously you can if you want to use that threat, but if you want to, you can just use this to start looking to come up from here and get on top. Now the opposite may happen where we try to get our partner out that way and the head comes back over to the near side. So we get to here, I try to bridge over that way, but Reese does a really good job of keeping his head on this side. I can use this butterfly hook now and start extending out this way. I use a C post into his armpit, and then I start extending him the other way here like this. From here, I can either come up straight away, or we can start using the threat, again, of the single leg X position, start extending our partner out, lifting our partner's foot up, and coming on top. So we can go either way, and we can enter into that same like leg entanglement using it to get up. Is everyone cool with that? Everyone will give it a try? If you're more experienced and you know what to do from there, make up your own pathways. But if you don't really understand that position, let's just try to follow that for now. See if you like it. You may not use it, you may not like it, but this is something that I really like from this bottom half guard position. Cool. Right, let's go. Do this. I don't think about turning too far on my side. So here, a little tiny hip escape, so I can create this space.
But it's staying on your back.
I want a minimal. I'm not flat. Never flat. I'm flat and
Just slightly.
yeah. I'm still on my shoulder, but I'm not like this here, which you can still do because now we can start getting to our knee shields. But we're here like this. A slight turnout will make this easy. So we don't want this to be labored. If I'm here and I'm like trying to get that foot in, I'm like this feels shit. Yeah. But if I'm here, maybe I go for my knee shield initially. I'm trying to get it in and he's just keeping his hips in close. So I can't get this like knee shield in. And then we've got all our shoulder contractions.
So you're bringing your hips out and then back flat when you're going for the...
Not flat. Going here. Just a little bit. And then this foot can pummel on the inside now. And then I don't go flat. I'm like semi on my side. So again, I'm never dead flat. I don't have to be like this though.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. If I'm looking for the back, I'll work closer. If I'm taking that half pressure to flatten it out. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, there like that. Yeah. There we go. That would be that way and bring this foot to the ground. Yeah. So from here, I got up. Yeah. I'm standing up. So here, I can try to come in maybe.
So the position Mitch was working from before was that he had the far side wrist control. So again, you guys were working from here. I'm not sure how you got here, Mitch, but like let's say Reese started posting up, he started maybe looking to punch, I started creating a bit of space and was able to catch his wrist, you know, when you were in this position. And then you went, like, you kept this 2-on-1 and then you try to kind of come up. It was a bit awkward, you went here and then you're like, I think you used this arm. And you try to post out like this, which can definitely work. But you know that knee lever that we work? You can use that knee lever. So this is called a John Wayne sweep. So if I can ever get to that position where I can control this wrist, like keep this like 2-on-1. When I go 2-on-1, I like this burrito grip here. So rather than controlling on 2 different planes, I'll go like hands together and like my knuckles will cross over. This is just personal preference. I'm sure Reese has a different way to do it, but this is what I like to do. So I'm showing this just because this is where Mitch got to before. So we're controlling this arm. If I can control this arm, I can kind of dictate where Reese goes. Like he can punch me with his left hand, but I can kind of keep him away with my knee shield. I can potentially look to push my foot. Or again, if let's say he's trying to stay in a little bit tighter, just hit like this, and we get to this position, which is where you got to, Mitch. Now this is when we can use that knee lever. I'm bringing my feet towards his knee here. I stack foot over foot. I'm gonna look for a big bridge. Because his arm is going one way, his head's going the opposite way, we can look to sweep him towards where their head's going. So my hips come up high, I start looking to bridge my hips, and then my knees turn out towards this side here, and then we use it to just reverse the position. You can control the biceps from here if you guys want to go to your cross-face underhook, that's fine as well. But it's a super, super simple sweep, and the cool thing about this is if we've got control of this wrist, if I start pulling Reese's arm across this way and he's not bringing his head over to this far side, it's an easy thing for me now to start looking to take his back from here. However we want to do that. So I just want you guys to have a bit of a play with this cross wrist. So however we get here, again, maybe we're like tight like this, we're framing, Reese starts looking to like posture and punch, and I find a grip of this wrist. I can start pulling out to one side. As I pull out to one side, notice that my knee shield comes out now. I'm not trying to keep my knee shield in at the same time. I let that come out. I bring my hips underneath Reese's hips, foot over foot, hips up high. I bridge, and then my knees turn out to the side. And then make sure when we get on top here, I'm not overcompensating and trying to off balance myself. I'm making sure I'm balanced. Maybe my hips are back, so he can't look to elevate me. And then if you want to start progressing to the upper body, you can. Or if you just want to stay glued to the hips here, this is fine as well. So have a bit of a feel for that. So again, I'm not sure how you got there, but just have a bit of a play with getting to that 2-on-1 on that far side wrist. Pull it across your body. Again, if they keep their head on this side here and they're like this, just take their back. Just expose that back. Either come up or take the back. Or if they start looking to bring their head over to this side to try to get this arm free, then we'll use that knee level. Cool. Right, let's go. Give you the underhook. I want to get this wrist, right? But this is the wrong wrist. Straight away, wrist control.
This control.
Yeah, either one. This one, yeah. If you go for this one, straight away, you need to react. So grab. Oh, I'll just grab. Yeah, like 2-on-1. Yeah. Leg, go straight. So left leg.
Yeah. How high do you come though?
Yep. Put your foot on the floor.
I don't understand.
This. Can I show you? Here, like let's say Tucker's bridging up and doing the same thing, like you attack how you attacked Toto. So maybe he's here, creating space, and I can find this wrist, and now this grip, burrito grip, and then as I pull, I'm going to start looking to straighten my leg up here. If his head stays on where it is now, I'm going to start taking his back. If I go back, if we're here, I pull, and then Tucker brings his head over this way to stop me from taking his back. Now I can't take his back, and now I can go foot over foot, and then but doing it now maybe this. Are you making
Can I throw a real cool answer for doing underhook?
Yep.
Can I challenge everyone?
Tell me, big boy. We're going to almost give them an arm triangle. But I am fucking so confident you will not get arm triangled by doing this one thing. Oh, you don't, so cross face me, whatever. I want everyone to start here. Does everyone see this position? I am pushing my man's shoulder. You ready? You arm triangle me. Ready, set, go. He can't anymore. You guys see that? The moment my elbow comes down, there's no arm triangle. My arm is up, yes, but because I've framed on his shoulder, arm triangle. And it's gone again. Right? It's very, very minute of a position. I want everyone to fucking just give it a few goes, because then we'll progress next, yeah? Is that cool, coach?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's good? So again, I'm just here, I'm pushing his shoulder. Push down towards his hip. Okay, I'm trying. And again, it's gone. Good? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. A threatening position where you might get arm triangle. Here, ready? I'm gonna put you there we go. See, you can almost get an arm triangle, right? Try. Now it's not. The more they dig for the cross face, like the more nasty your framework becomes. Yeah. So you're using their pressure against them. It's not polite at all. But they're not being polite. So
Where are you trying to cut your
this neck. I'm trying to dig with my underhook.
Okay, yeah.
So don't worry about that so far. All I want you to do is feel safe there. Method to the madness. Alright, has everyone got it? So it's quick, right? I just wanted you all to feel safe in that position. So I'll use a big boy again. Now comes the method to the madness, right? So the madness is holy fuck, what the hell? I'm giving him an arm triangle. What is keeping, so cross face me.
That's my cross legs.
Well, I guess it is a cross face. What is keeping me flat? The cross face. This arm is free, so I'm gonna grab the shoulder and there, free my chin, so at least I can look the way I need to look. This hand now needs to get over this way. If I start to just raise my elbow, he's gonna arm triangle me, or control. So I go over his head. Very hard to block that. Now the more pressure down he makes, the nastier this becomes for him. I then create my framework. See my frame? I can now lift him, get on my side, dig my underhook. Frame, and I'm gonna come up, dog fight. He leads the whiz on me. Boom. Now we're in dog fight. From dog fight, you can do whatever you want. Let's do this swim over the head, catch it, cow maneuver. It fucking sucks. It sucks under there. It's bad. One more time. I'm in a shit position. Address the cross face. Over, push, elbow in, framework on my side. Dig my underhook with my elbow. Cannot be stopped. Grab his hip, come up. Oh, let me over. Dog fight, swim. Down, mount, over, whatever you want from there. Sorry, good. We're good? Very simple. 1, 2, 3. I'll try and walk around and correct and... So yeah, there we go. Address the cross face, over the head, push your shoulder, yeah. Now see how you're putting your hook in? Yeah. Don't, leave it out. If anything, fight, put your feet on the inside. Yeah. Now you're gonna frame, get on your side. As you frame, get on your side, this elbow needs to come down. Yes, now underhook. Look at that. Now I like the waist, because if he pulls away, he lets you up. Now just come to your knees. Knees. There you go. And then over his head. Woof. And down he goes. It sucks, man. Sorry. Do this. Oh, fuck.
You try to move out from here. Super high pitch the ability to start with the two. Yeah, or from here, or start with the arm bar, or I can just get under his chin with that. Yeah, because if I start going like this, you start turning, and going belly up, belly out. Belly down. bridge a little bit. Gives you the ability to start becoming athletic again. Yeah.
You want to go light pressure?
Oh, this one. So, what we did today was I was showing alternative ways on how we can use half guard from bottom to get up. What Ree showed was like what everyone should know. That's like the king of how to get up from half guard, which most of you should know, but the frame under your neck, really great detail. So if you haven't seen that before, perfect detail to add to your game, and then getting to that underhook. So underhook, I'd always go to first. But the reason I was showing the alternative ways to move out of there is because, again, a lot of you will try to get the underhook and your partner will shut you down, or you end up like where Mitch was before. He ends up with that 2-on-1. I wasn't going to show that at all. And then I saw him there twice and I was like, perfect. And then again, we can use that butterfly hook. If we're just super stationary, we use that butterfly hook, create space, try to get their hips out to one side, try to maneuver their head. And then if that's not working, then we go back to what Ree showed. So we just keep cycling it. We go like number 1, then maybe number 2 with that butterfly hook. Number 3, the wrist. That doesn't work, go back to number 2, back to number 1. So they all chain up together. And there's obviously a whole heap more that you can do from there as well. There's just like 3 different ways to get out of there. There's dozens of different ways to get out of half guard or to attack from half guard. So I showed an attack on the far side arm. I showed a butterfly hook. Ree showed how to get to that underhook using a frame. Then we can go to the near side arm. We can start looking for choi bars. We can start looking for shoulder crunches. So we can start looking to enter into the legs, use that to off balance to get up. So let's go live now. Let's start in half guard, but then you guys just go from there. So we're not gonna, if you guys, let's say start in half guard and then get a pass, keep going until we get the sub, yeah? So go all the way to the sub, or unless you guys both disconnect, you both stand up, you're wrestling, let's go back to the ground and we'll go 1 for 1. We'll do 3-minute rounds, so nice and quick. If you're stuck on bottom half guard the whole time, so be it. Should have just done a better job of getting up. And then we'll switch partners a few times, but let's keep the intensity up a little bit more. I know Wednesday night's training is not too heavy for most of you, so you can go a little bit harder in this session this morning. Cool? Anything to add, Coach? Cool. Good. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Space on the shot, good. Nice, Luke. Good. Down. Nice.
10 seconds, boys.
Guys! Go up, thank each other.
没事。